Hey guys, it's Rachel. So I have the apartment to myself for the next few days, and I thought that it would be a good time to make another video or two while I had that free time. So this video is going to be basically a tour of my witchy space, which, since I'm living in a college dorm, is essentially my entire room. So, just going to start explaining some of the stuff I've got going on here. I have this gorgeous tapestry that I just purchased this summer. It's got the zodiac wheel on it. Absolutely gorgeous. I found it in Mackinac up in northern Michigan, and it was like really expensive, but I managed to find it on Amazon for much less, and I'm absolutely in love with how it looks with the Christmas lights and whatnot around it. And I got this bigger red one that I had purchased sometime in like high school, hanging on the other wall with the little moon hanging that I made this summer. I have a green man. Here, I'm gonna get up closer to this because it's really pretty. So this is a green man little wall hanging that my now ex-boyfriend gave to me for Christmas, and I'm not gonna let negative feelings harsh the mellow there because he's so pretty and stately, and I think he's fine here. This is a sun and moon disc that I drew. I don't believe in blank walls, so you won't see much white space probably in the walls in this room. I've got this really colorful bedspread. It's really fun. Over here by my bed, I've got this little goblin here. I picked him up at the Renaissance Festival in Michigan here. So yeah, I think he's supposed to be like an incense burner, like he's got a spot for a little cone, but obviously I've not been burning incense in the dorm room. Got artwork on my closet. Some of everything but that top corner piece there are things that I've either drawn or colored in. And this middle one on the left here is actually a tribute piece I did after David Bowie passed away this past January. So it's kind of a reflection on the different, aspects of his career, his different characters and personas. Why is my camera out of focus? That's a little better. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So it's a reflection of the different, characters that he played and different eras of his music that really had an effect on me as an artist, as, one of those, outcast, moody goth kids. So that's one of my favorite pieces in my room that I've drawn here. Over here, I've got, this is not necessarily my witchy things. These are just things that are hanging out here. My favorite thing over here actually is this raven. I've named him Montresor because after the Edgar Allan Poe story, Cask of Amontillado, he's the character that walled up his friend in the wine cellar, and I bought him actually in London at the Tower of London when I visited there for study abroad 3 years ago. So he's kind of my favorite stuffed animal plushie kind of a guy. He's usually the only one that comes with me, and then people give me more of them and you know how that goes. My mom actually just got this little one for me. I think I'm going to name him Fortunato, who is of course the loudmouth friend that gets walled up in the wine cellar, and he actually makes noise because how cute is that? Absolutely love it. And he's going to keep squawking for a while now, so I apologize for that. That was probably not the best choice. I've got all my sketchbooks stored down here, my drums, this really cool chest that I got for my colored pencils and things. Over here, this is, if you know me well, by no means the extent of my book collection, but it is the books that are kind of relevant to things that I'm interested in right now, things that I've been working on and with. I actually have the Sirius Black replica wand that my boyfriend gave me this summer, propped up there as well. Up here, I have like this cute little nifty box full of like my jewelry, mostly just like my rings and ear cuffs and the like. This giant shell was my mom's, and it just kind of ended up in my possession. And I have this bowl that is just full of tumbled and raw stones. The bowl was something that my mom got in like a Pampered Chef, you know, collection of things, and she let me have it because she doesn't plan on using it for anything. So these are just kind of my space for all of the stones. I have this awful habit where I go into my local New Age shop in my hometown and I just buy whatever new stone she has hanging out at the shop. So that's the story of that. I also have this right here is my, on my mom's side, we are Clan McLaughlin, so I bought that. While I was studying abroad in the UK, I took a trip up to Edinburgh and I managed to find one in one of the gift shops there, and the original one is lost. I'm not sure where it went. Somewhere between moving apartments and all of that, it got lost. And so this is a replacement one that I had to order online. So I'm a little bit bummed about that, but it's here and I have a new one. And yeah, my school books are down here, studying history as can be seen, and English. Down here I have my desk stuff. There's a labyrinth drawing, and if there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I'm obsessed with David Bowie, and particularly Labyrinth. And so this is a drawing that one of my little sister's former friends drew for me. And he just sits by my desk and hangs out. This actually right here is my current magical journal. So it's very artsy. I have different cutouts and drawings and photographs of what I've been up to, pressed flowers, etc. in it. And it's just kind of, you know, it acts as a journal and way for me to record keep what I've been up to. I have some more artwork on the walls. This one, if you've been following my Instagram and Twitter, you've probably just seen. It's something that I started drawing forever ago and only just recently got the inspiration to finish. And it's kind of my like picture of the different animal transformations that Carador and Taliesin go through in their story. And that's a myth that is really, you know, it's been something that I've connected to on a spiritual level for a really long time. And I'm happy that I finally have it finished and hanging on the wall and ready to go. This is a green man I did right before I moved into my last apartment, so I'm not too happy with the background. It's a little bit shaky, but I love drawing green men as well. I have lots of them everywhere. And then I have a couple of other pictures here. These are ones that I found online and printed. So then I have the window and the altar space, and I'm going to step back so you can see it a little bit better. This little hanging thing up there is something that I made this summer. And I have this nightstand here that my mom got for me last year, and almost the entire time I've had it, I've used it as an altar because it's, you know, just short enough to, you know, sit at without being like completely underneath it, and I also not too low if I'm standing up, that sort of thing. It has drawers in here, and I've got, you know, all my tarot decks, dice. I think this box has oils. Nope, that's not what's in there anymore. Okay. But, you know, I keep all of my little handy things like that in there. And then down below I've got, you know, all the candles, incense, things that I have to take outside to use because I'm in a dorm. On the altar itself, right out here I have my 3-card spread for, not necessarily, it's not really a 3-card spread, it's just my daily draw for the day. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you'll know that I've been doing what is called Tarot Perspective, and basically for the month of August, I've been doing a single card drawing with the Raven's Prophecy Tarot, just to kind of, you know, build my relationship with the deck and really, you know, keep working on it, that sort of thing. So my card for today was the 5 of Cups, and then part of the challenge was also to draw the same card from 2 different decks. I have the 5 of Cups here from Secrets of the Hidden Realm and the 5 of Vessels from the Wildwood Tarot, which is another one of my favorite decks. And so that's my daily draw for today. I was looking for some inspiration, and the vibe I really got from it was, well, don't just whine about wanting inspiration, get out there and do it. So as you've seen on some of my other social media, I've been doing some art today. I've got a candle here. I don't really light it too often. It's just kind of there for show. The lovely figure in the center here is a paper cutout because I didn't have clay to make a proper statue yet of the Morrigan. She's kind of come into my life lately and helped me clean house and get things going, so I wanted to honor her in some way, and I made this to kind of stand in until I get something better. And she's there with, you know, the ritual dagger that I bought at the festival as soon as I turned 18. I got this piece of smoky quartz at the same Renaissance festival this year. I have a black, you know, obsidian arrowhead point, a blue gold stone. You can't quite tell that it, oh, there, it's the sparkle. Blue gold stone, crystal wand, and my dark brown agate mirror that I've been using for scrying. Over here, these are some little charms and things that I got from my boyfriend while I was there this summer. So he lives in Florida, so I went to visit him for about a month, and he gave me this necklace and the ring. Not like a, you know, it was just something that we found. And the little dolphin there we actually found while we were gathering seashells on the beach, because I got him to take me to the beach my last day there. This is a little window quartz that I picked up from my hometown Witchy shop. I've always had a fascination with them, so I just kind of finally bought one when I had the money to do so. This little guy is a Priselli bluestone. It's the same sort of, it comes from the same quarry as the inner stones of Stonehenge, and I bought it at the gift shop there when I went to visit while I was studying abroad, and and I like having it. It's just kind of a cool little reminder of my trip there. This leaf pin here was my late grandmother on my mom's side, and so I have that there to kind of remember her by. Amethyst crystal cluster. I have this little sun candle holder. This bell my friend Mark gave to me. He wasn't using it anymore, so he just said, "Here, Rachel, have this." I'll move the Morrigan for a moment. I have this other candle holder. These other little stones here are also Priselli bluestone. I ordered them from a shop on Etsy. If I find the link, I will definitely put it below because they have lots of cute little stuff in their shop. This big quartz hunk, my little tiny cauldron. This ceramic plate here is actually one that I glazed and painted myself at a paint your own pottery place in my hometown. So that's kind of a cool, fun thing. I have a necklace over here that's meant to be symbolic for the goddess Caradwen. This gold leaf necklace is one of those, you know, dipped in gold plating actual leaves, and it's a cottonwood, which is my absolute favorite tree ever. They grow quite abundantly at my house, and so it was also my grandmother's, and my mom saved that for me when they were, you know, going through her old jewelry and stuff, and I got to keep that, and it's been really special to me this summer. This pentagram is the first one that I ever got. My mom gave it to me when I was about, I want to say 9-ish, and she gave it to me to kind of, you know, be a protective charm. And so it was the first one that I ever had. I've wore it, you know, everywhere all of the time, never took it off, and only stopped because it started getting kind of tarnished, and I didn't want to, you know, ruin it. So now it just kind of stays and hangs out with my stuff. Put the Morrigan back. And this is also like a cute little like mirror that I've been trying to use for spell work now and again. I think I got it at Fashion Bug back before they decided to, before they went out of business. It's cool. It's got little, you know, butterflies and things on it. Up on the windowsill. Oh no, don't fall over. I have my you know, like familiar spirits that I've been working with and that kind of thing. This is Muspel. He's a goblin my friend Phil made for me, and he likes history and he collects craft scraps in his little bag there. So whenever I do something creative and there's leftover scraps of thread and that kind of thing, I usually hand them over to him. This is one of my dragons that I have. His name is Aaronvar. He's missing a horn, unfortunately. I don't know where it went. I was hoping to fix it, but it's not in the box that he was in, sadly. This is the other goblin that I have, you know, around. Her name is Squip, and she likes to collect shiny little baubles, so that's what's in her bag there. And this is, you know, another spirit, familiar spirit guide of sorts, Brennan. And he guards, you know, a book of wisdom, and I talk to him often when I do divination and that sort of thing. I've got a pile of, like, pheasant and turkey feathers and dried lavender that I've got over the years. The fan I bought at a powwow on GVSU's campus, actually. So that's been a really cool kind of thing to add to, like, my altar space. Over here, I have a bunch of sea glass that I picked up at the Renaissance Festival this year. Some shells, some of which are gifted to me. Some of them I picked up myself at the beach in Florida. And I have a couple of little stones here that are, you know, painted up with some blue Celtic symbols. This right here is a vial of water from Chalice Well, and this was a keychain at one point that has the Chalice Wellhead symbol on it, but it fell apart, so I had these for a while on a prayer beads kind of necklace, and then they fell off, so now they're just chilling here on my altar. I have, oh no, what fell? Precariously perched little bits of wood and antler and bits of that sort of thing. This is kind of my corner to honor the wild hunt and the horned god and that sort of energy. The really big piece of wood is a piece of, like, driftwood that my friend Phil found in California and mailed to me. And the statue, I'll get a little bit closer, is a Hurray the Hunter statue that I picked up in Glastonbury when I visited there. And I bought it when he was just coming into my life and being a really kind of potent force. And it's one of the few statues that I tend to keep on my altar all the time, because he is kind of like my patron deity of sorts. Pick up some things. Okay, moving on. And on this wall here, I have more artwork. This is kind of a devotional piece I did with the wild hunt, Hurray the Hunter energy in mind. So I finished that last summer. Another green man. This is another little, like, mandala type piece that I did with the pentacle that my mom had given me as kind of the inspiration for the center. And of course, you know, cottonwood leaves in the corner and all that good stuff. And then my door's kind of smothered in things. I have a Selkie picture here that I drew not too long ago. I've been really fascinated by the lore of Selkies in particular, and so that's something that I've been kind of dabbling around with. I have another picture that I did for David Bowie, some photographs. I mentioned that the Dragon Tarot was my first deck, and I have a couple of those cards up on this board just to kind of be inspiration for the year. One of those is the Queen of Swords. She's been coming up for me a lot in some recent issues I've been handling, so I put her here to kind of be a reminder to embrace my inner Queen of Swords. Some more artwork, a raven with a flower. This is a quote I found on Tumblr, and I unfortunately cannot find the source for it now, but it says, "She breathed her darkness like constellations," and it's something that I've just always really, something about it, I can't quite explain in words, but something about the quote just speaks to me on some level. Another photograph, some symbols that I did for protection, of course more labyrinth, because why not, the Empress tarot card, because again that's something that I've been really holding on to as a inspiration and motivation for the summer and some of the work I've been doing lately. The Viking ship postcard is a picture of a ship that actually sailed into my hometown this summer, and I got to go on it. It was absolutely gorgeous, and words can't even explain. I love big boats, and being able to see it and buy, you know, the postcard to help support their cause and that sort of a thing was really just a really incredible experience for me. Another card here is death. Death card because I've been going through a lot of like dramatic transformation this summer in particular, and so I decided to pin that up as well for inspiration. I have a picture here of Arianrod with the silver wheel and her castle on the ocean. This here is the little passport that let me get on the Viking ship, so that's kind of, you know, just a cool trinket that I have hanging around. My graduation tassel, you know, complete with bling for funsies. Keep Calm and Have a Tarot reading was just another thing that I found online and thought was too cute. I've got sticky notes with reminders and posters and that sort of stuff, and of course another green man. And we come back around to another crow and my fabulous sort of witchy hat. And that has been my witchy space. Thanks for letting me show it to you. I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.